I'm Steve Northcutt. Welcome back to the channel. We're out here at this job. We're going to start this job next week. So we came out to get some measurements. We got to see what size steel plate we need, and we had to see how the depth of the basement, because sometimes they make it deeper than what the plan calls for. We're going to get some quick measurements, check it out, get our material ordered. So we're going to walk down here and check it out. Walk with me, walk with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure the depth of the basement, the height. So we're at 9'8". Sometimes the higher end builders will they'll make the basements deeper and then try to get the basement, but by the time you get the floor in and everything, it kind of shrinks it down to more to a 9 foot. And so he went just a little bit taller on this one. That way they still get the full height of almost a full 10-foot basement whenever everything's finished out. We got a couple steel beams we got to measure for. One's over a patio, a big door in the back, a big sliding door, and then the other one is about halfway at the midway point, going to carry the floor system. Whenever we come out and start this house, we'll set a laser up. We'll check all the points and make sure that we're good and level, because we don't want the house to be out of level at all. Most of the time this builder is really good about making sure everything's right on point, but we'll just double check it, because we'll have to deal with it if it's not. We're just gonna get some measurements, get some material ordered. Next week we'll get started on this job. And this job will probably take 2.5 months for a crew. It's a pretty good size house. Under roof, it's about 9,000 feet. It's got a full basement, full floor above that. And then I believe there's a bonus room over the garage too. If there's not, there's definitely a dormer over the garage, a fake dormer. But I believe there's a room over there as well. The guys will be here for a little while. It's end of March, fixing to be into April, so a good time of year to be working on it. Still a little bit cool out here. So one of the things we do, we'll come to a job and do a pre-check and make sure we got power here. And you got to make sure that the meter's actually set on the power. Sometimes they'll have the temporary power set up, but there's no meter. And so we've gotten to jobs where the builder said, yeah, there's power here. We get there and there's no power because the temporary pole set, but there's no meter. So that's just the panel where we plug in. Actual temporary pole's up here, and there is a meter on it. We do have power here. And then we just kind of make sure that everything's been, a job like this, you want to make sure that the job is safe. That way we can get our forklift in here. We can drive around it pretty easily. Kind of need to know what we're going to be up against. If we can't get to the back of the house, then we got to make plans to have a crane here for setting the steel beams and that sort of thing. So this job we can get to. It's going to be a little bit of a stretch, but I think we can get the forklift down around behind the house. It's a little steep, but I think it'll be okay. So we just don't want to end up in the lake. That'd be a bad day. Driveway's a little steep. We've already had the crane operator come out and check it. He believes he can get up and down the driveway okay. Whenever we go to set trusses, that'll probably be, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks out is when the trusses will be here. A job like this, we're trying to get everything scheduled as tight as we can. That way there's no downtime. This job's been in the works for a while now. So the foundation, the walls were poured end of last year, back in December. And it's taken them this long to get all the utilities right. A lot of stuff goes into the job like this. So this builder likes to take his time, make sure everything's done 100% right, so that we're not having any issues down the road. It'll be a fun one.